College of DuPage is a outward-looking organization, outward-looking institution. We are very pleased to engage with all community institutions in any way we can to advance the public good. Education, of course, is our primary focus, but really in a whole host of ways. And we believe that this program is good for the community, and we look forward to continued partnership with Edward Elmhurst Health in order to advance this program even further.
At Edward Elmhurst Health, our mission is to advance the health of our communities. And as a healthcare system, we play an important role in advancing health, but we don't do it alone. We do it in partnership with other organizations that are driving those social influencers of health. So by working together, we can not only advance our partnership, but we can also provide opportunities and skills for students, and we can reduce the transmission of coronavirus in the community, which is critically important.
Contact tracing works by actually investigative work, trying to track down COVID cases, in this case with the pandemic. And we work backwards, trying to see if we can pick up data to determine where it's being caused, why it's being caused, in order to get the processes under control.
As healthcare workers, it's important for us to identify who's infected and trace those who have been exposed. If we do this quickly, efficiently, and effectively, it potentially gives us the ability to slow down the pandemic and the overall spread of the virus. Every infection we can prevent with this program will be beneficial for healthcare workers and the community at large, as there is a cascading effect once somebody is actually infected. They might not know what to do, have minor symptoms, or be asymptomatic, which can lead to exposing others. So with less exposures, there becomes less of a chance for hospitalization.
For all of the trials and tribulations that we've all experienced through the pandemic, I think what's been so heartwarming for me is just to watch how the community came together and how through our collective efforts we've been able to address this pandemic. And it really took everyone working together to bring together, I think, a successful response.
We're just so grateful for your involvement, for the knowledge that you've lent to the program, and it's obviously an important program for our community. And you've answered the call. We're grateful, and we look forward to just continued partnership with your health system. It's just wonderful that we can do this together.
Chaps unite.
Chaps unite.
Chaps unite. Chaps unite.
Chaps unite against racism.
I think this initiative is really important because there are a lot of things that are happening in all of our communities and across the country right now. And I think that the opportunity is really ripe for action right now. And I think in collaboration with students and them really wanting to feel that sense of community and really wanting to impact their communities, it became really important to rally our faculty and our staff as well as our community members towards this one cause, which is to really enhance our COD community and make sure everyone feels like they belong.
As student trustee, I feel that it is important for all students to feel empowered and uplifted within the college community as well as just personally. So whether that be in terms of classes or just working with peers, they should feel that they're not alone in this.
We serve a diverse community, a diverse population. That diversity is not just about race, it's about beliefs, it's about culture. And we believe that the college in general, the college system, needs to support diversity of thought and public debate and discussion.
We really wanted to be intentional about showing action and not having everything be about words, and really showing our commitment to our students. And so we were really excited to start this as a way to bring all groups together. So faculty, staff, students, and community members, so that we can all be together in this.
Diversity is important to DuPage County because I believe people who bring their different experiences, their different backgrounds, their different viewpoints, and come together as a community really makes us stronger. And I believe that in DuPage County, we welcome that kind of diverse viewpoints and diverse lifestyles and diverse experiences because it really does enrich our lives.
I hope what will happen now is that we will have some serious conversations around privilege and how closely privilege is tied with equity. And it will be difficult to make lasting changes to equity. It will be difficult to create a lasting, equitable environment without thoroughly examining the role that privilege plays in our classrooms, plays in the hallways, plays in the offices around campus.
We would like our students to have a sense of belonging at the College of DuPage. They've had that in the past. We'd like them to feel it even more. And we'd like students to be able to achieve their success and have an equal opportunity to do so.
Our objective is that we will have a healthier community. We will have people that understand each other a little bit better. And that the sort of unrest that we're seeing around the world these days and across our country, that here in DuPage County, that we have made a serious effort and a meaningful effort where people came together, listened to one another, and learned something about each other. And I think that will make our community healthier and stronger.
It really is important for people to know that they're accepted regardless of who they are or where they come from. And we really are people, so above everything, humanity should be valued. We need to have these conversations for these ideas to be existing within our minds. In order to change society, we first need to change the way we think. So if we were to spread awareness and advocate, only then can we actually begin to work towards a society that's equitable and not just equal.
Through this initiative, we hope to achieve a sense of unity. We hope to really help to educate people. We hope to really inspire open and honest dialogue. And we want that dialogue to lead to action so that people feel equipped to be able to speak out when things are occurring that they know are not right, for people to seek out help when they're not sure how to proceed in situations. And then finally, really to have people make a difference in their communities.
What does College of DuPage have to offer you? In a word, opportunities.
You name it, chances are you can study it here. College of DuPage offers over 230 degree and certificate programs. Associate degrees can be completed in 2 years when attending as a full-time student. Associate degrees allow students to transfer to another institution to continue their education or enter into a specific career field. Certificates of completion are offered for a variety of in-demand occupational and technical careers. With our 3+1 programs, it's possible to earn a 4-year degree from an area university without ever leaving the College of DuPage campus. No matter what you study, students at COD learn from the best with the one-on-one personal attention made possible with small classes. Experts in their field, our award-winning faculty are passionate about teaching and dedicated to your success.
A dental hygienist takes care of patients not only from a dental perspective, from a general oral health perspective. Oftentimes I think it's mistaken that we just clean teeth, we're just clinicians, but actually we're basically educators and health promoters. In addition to that, we also take care of people's overall health, because oftentimes we see diseases that could occur throughout the body show up in the mouth first. Things like diabetes, hormonal diseases can also show up in the mouth first. Changes in the color of the tissue can alert us to fairly serious diseases, so we'd want to alert the patient and the dentist to what we find. So we just aren't your typical clean the teeth just to make pretty smiles, although that's one nice advantage of being a dental hygienist. But in addition, we're concerned about the person's overall health.
What brought me to College of DuPage is their reputation for the dental hygiene program. They have an excellent pass rate for the state board exams. They totally prepare the students for what to expect out there, and that's something I wanted to be a part of.
I had quite a few choices in selecting dental hygiene programs and actually dental schools. Once I chose to become a dental hygienist, COD was my top choice because of the pass rates in our boards, and the facility itself is you just can't beat.
I think our facilities are state-of-the-art. It's just like any dental office, well, modern dental office. We have digital technology, we have our intraoral cameras, all of our equipment is top-notch. My favorite part is actually being in clinic. We're seeing real patients with real issues, real pathology, and we're actually treating them before we're even getting into the real world. So I think that's awesome.
The dental hygiene students are provided with an array of patients. A lot of our patient population are people that do not have dental insurance. So I think the college helps the community in general by giving patients a place to be seen. In addition, it gives students great experiences on things that they might not see in the typical dental office practice.
I feel like the faculty here are amazing in the fact that each faculty member has experiences that have really taught me all along in my interactions with each of them in our classes and in clinic especially.
A lot of the things that I'm learning now, I had no idea I had to know as a dental hygienist. We have to know almost everything a dentist has to know. I did not realize I would have to be a nutritionist. I didn't realize I'd be reading into detail as far as with the x-rays, radiographs, and things of that nature. It's really in-depth. It's very rewarding for me because it's helping me to become a better hygienist.
I think our students are very well prepared. In fact, from the information we've gotten from employer surveys, from students that have graduated and have gone out into the community to work, they've all been very favorable.
College of DuPage wants you to succeed both inside the classroom and out. Your studies are important, no doubt. So is discovering yourself by meeting people, making new friends, getting involved, and having fun. Oh, hey, Chappie! We've got you covered on both ends with plenty of resources to help make the most of your time.
And have an awesome college experience.
Being a well-rounded student, like anything else, is a healthy balance between work and play. When it's time to be serious about your work, our library is stocked with everything you need, plus comfortable spaces for individual and group study. Need a little extra help with your homework? The Learning Commons offers assistance in math, writing, reading, and speech, as well as options for tutoring and preparing for placement exams.
Whether you're planning on transferring to a four-year institution, studying to earn a degree or certificate for a specific career, sharpening job skills, or taking classes just for fun, College of DuPage truly has something for everyone. And it happens here. The main campus is amazing. If you haven't walked around yet, make a point. That's a must-do.
College of DuPage has been working hard to make its campus the place to be with many brand new buildings and upgraded facilities, state-of-the-art instructional centers for health sciences, culinary and hospitality, technical fields, computing, and homeland security are all equipped with the latest technology for specialized education and careers.
Hello everyone. My name is Tim Meyers and I am the Arts, Communication, and Hospitality Chair at the College of DuPage. Thanks for having me out today. What I'm going to prepare for you is a green or white pozole. Pozole is a Mexican-style soup, traditionally made with pork, but today we're going to be utilizing chicken instead. This is a great dish as it's starting to get cold outside. It's very quick, it's very simple, has a lot of different layers of flavor, and we'll start the process. So my ingredients that I have today are some thinly sliced onions. I have some hominy. Hominy is nothing more than corn kernels soaked in lye over a period of time, and it causes the corn kernel to swell up and expand. Some roasted chicken, some Mexican oregano, some cumin, some ancho chili, a little bit of cabbage, and some garlic. So the first thing I need to do is I'm gonna mince my garlic. So I just press on the top of the clove, smash the garlic up a little bit, peel the top off, and we'll get ready to chop. So we want to chop this nice and fine, as we don't want it to be too large and cumbersome in the soup, so we're not going to be able to see this. And we also have to be careful too, because we're going to add this during the cooking process in the beginning, because garlic has a lot of sugar in it, and we don't want that garlic to burn. So now, the next step, I have my hot pan heating up, a little bit of vegetable oil. Okay, my pan's nice and hot, starting to smoke a little bit, and I'm gonna put my onions in. And we hear that nice sizzle action. So one of the most important things when we definitely make a soup or saute, we want a hot pan and hot oil, so we can have that sizzle action. If the pan's too cold and we put our vegetable in with the oil, what will happen is the pores of that onion will open up and absorb the oil, and it'll actually start to make it mushy and break it down. So we're going to cook these so they're slightly translucent. So we really don't want too much color on them, but we want them to be clear. So the next step is I'm going to add my garlic, being careful that it doesn't burn. So what we're looking for is as the onions are starting to turn translucent, you're going to start to be able to smell the garlic. So I can smell it already, which is a great indicator that it's done and it's ready to go. So now I'm going to add some cumin, some chili powder, ancho chili powder. Being careful not to breathe this in, as it's quite strong. It'll make you sneeze or start to cough. Some Mexican oregano. And Mexican oregano is different than Greek or Italian style oregano in the fact that it has a citrus note, it has more of a grassy note, and even some people do say a little bit of a licorice or anise note as well. Where Greek oregano or Italian oregano has more of a mint note. It finishes with a mint flavor. So if I didn't have Mexican oregano, could I substitute it? Yes, of course you can, and it's an equal ratio. However, there would be a slight difference in flavor of this dish. It is my recommendation to get Mexican oregano, which you can find at a lot of grocery stores. So once we put this back on, I'm going to add my hominy. My chicken. And my chicken is pre-cooked today, and you could grill the chicken or you could roast the chicken. I wouldn't recommend using raw chicken in this right now for the simple reason we want to ensure that it's cooked safely and cooked properly. And also too, I use chicken thigh because it's a richer product. The dark meat of the chicken has a higher fat content compared to a chicken breast. So it's going to give it a better depth of flavor. But also too, if I wanted to use chicken breast, I could, absolutely. Some chicken stock. And we're going to let that simmer. So while this is simmering, we're going to talk a little bit about the Culinary and Hospitality program. So we have everything from Culinary Arts, baking and pastry, restaurant management, hotel management, meeting and event planning, travel and tourism, and we also have a culinology degree, which is the blending of culinary arts and food science. One of the unique things about our program is our facility. We have a LEED certified silver facility, which is 60,000 square feet dedicated to culinary and hospitality students, ranging from 2 restaurants to a 6-room inn that our hospitality students use as their learning labs, which is also open to the public. We have several articulation agreements with various colleges and universities where students can complete their associate's degree here at the College of DuPage and go on to 4-year schools and receive their bachelor's degrees. The benefit of these articulation agreements make the transition very seamless for the students, but also provide a substantial tuition savings in regards to some of the universities and colleges that we have agreements with. We have several scholarship opportunities available for our students as well, and if you have any questions regarding scholarships or any information pertaining to our program or degrees, my information will also be posted, and please do not hesitate to contact me. Now, as our soup is simmering, we're going to work on some of the finishing details for our soup. So traditionally with pozole, some of the garnishes that are, or condiments that go with the soup are some limes, some radishes, some queso fresco cheese, some cilantro, and also some fresh cabbage. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this green cabbage and I'm going to julienne it very, very thin. So I'm going to cut it as thin as we possibly can. Focusing on my knife cuts. And this can be served a couple different ways. By all means, number one, you can take this cabbage and put it directly into the soup and soften it up a little bit. It will change color as the heat is going to pull out some of the chlorophyll in the green cabbage. Or a very traditional way is actually just to take part of this cabbage in the raw state and put it directly in the bowl and then pour the soup over it. It's going to give another layer of crunch or texture to the soup, which will complement it very nicely. Our soup has been simmering now and is now complete. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish the soup. So first off, we're going to adjust our seasonings. A little salt, a little pepper, stir this around a little bit. And it smells wonderful. We're going to take a little bit of this finely shredded cabbage right into the bowl. Take a nice ladle of soup. So we want to make sure we get all the hominy and the chicken and the onion in there. And if need be, I can add a little bit more broth. Okay. So now to finish this, Traditionally, we would take a little bit of radish, a couple sprigs of cilantro, and then perhaps a lime. And there you have our white basole. Thank you for watching today, and if you have any questions or would like any information pertaining to the degrees that we offer here at the Culinary and Hospitality Center, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.
Student athletes enjoy a winning tradition at College of DuPage, with one of the most successful community college athletic programs in the nation. The Macinich Arts Center is not only home to students studying the arts, but it's also the place to catch a performance. There's theater, music, dance, art galleries, and more. If exercising and staying in shape is a part of your routine, check out Chaparral Fitness in the Physical Education Center, with free memberships for full-time students. COD is not a place where you have to just go to class and then go home. And seriously, who would want to?